veteran publicly throwing his hat in the ring to lead the Jacksonville-based Wounded Warrior Project is a familiar face. We're talking about the charity's founder, John Malia.
Tonight, the nonprofit's board of directors is searching for a new CEO. The board fired its top two leaders last week, CEO Stephen Nardizzi and COO Al Giordano, following a two-month I-Team investigation. So earlier on News4Jax at 6, Malia broke his silence with the I-Team's Lindsay Gardner about what went wrong inside nonprofit that he started in his basement. All due tonight. What he says he'd change if he was reinstated.
John Malia says he is the only one who can regain the trust of the public in the organization he built. And the Wounded Warrior Project's work is far too important for our nation's heroes to be marred by scandal, he says, rather than celebrated for saving our veterans.
Has the Wounded Warrior Project done amazing things? Since its first day, it's done amazing things. Have thousands of wounded veterans been helped? No question about it. That's why it's so important that we save this organization. That's why it's so important that we fix this crisis of confidence and that we restore trust.
John Malia, the founder of the Wounded Warrior Project, flying from Texas to Jacksonville to talk to the I-Team about our two-month investigation into questionable and lavish spending by the charity on hundreds of staff rather than injured veterans.
The executive team at Wounded Warrior Project has drank the Kool-Aid, and they are not responding to this properly. There is justifiable anger in the community. Justifiable anger, and they're tone deaf. There is an echo chamber inside that organization.
Malia pointing to this petition on change.org to make him the leader once again at Wounded Warrior Project. And this Facebook group called Restore Trust also aimed at reinstating Malia.
The only people that don't want me to come back to the organization are the people inside the Wounded Warrior Project who are threatened by me coming back.
Would those be the executive vice presidents you speak of?
Absolutely. They are scared to death because one of the things that we said was that we would stop these bonuses. Well, of course, if you're there for the right reasons, you're not real concerned about your bonus.
He also thinks the board of directors needs to be given a hard once-over.
Let me say this. Tony Odierno is a gentleman. He is a hero of our country. The board of directors are all volunteers. Do I trust each man individually? Of course I do. They are good, noble men. Many of them are veterans. Many of them are heroes. What I don't trust is the way they've been performing their fiduciary responsibility to the organization. They allowed their number to dwindle to 6.
Malia thinks the board also needs to publicly apologize. But more importantly, that transparency dominate the new culture at Wounded Warrior Project.
This may not work out for me, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. But the public needs to know what happened there so it doesn't happen again, not just at Wounded Warrior Project, but anywhere.
Malia has a 10-point plan he would implement if he's named the CEO of the Wounded Warrior Project. We have posted that plan on our website. He says he has had conversations with the board chairman, but he's yet to have a face-to-face meeting with anyone about coming back. Malia also says he and his family would want a personal apology from the Wounded Warrior Project for writing them out of the charity's history. It was started by Malia and his brother and father, but after Milia's departure, the narrative changed to say the charity was started by friends. That, he says, is painful and not fair to the veterans who were helped from the very beginning. In the studio, Lindsay Gardner, Channel 4, the local station.
The board of directors tells us that they are doing a comprehensive search for their next CEO, and Malia will be considered. If you'd like to see our full 45-minute interview with him, just go to news4jax.com, then click on the I-Team link at the top of the page.